Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cup Series. We have not raced for a little bit. Last race was at Kansas where Jeff Fraser picked up his first win. We're coming here to Talladega, where when we came earlier it was Bailey Scott to pick up his first career win, and he's still alive in the chase. Only 6 points to the good coming in here. Drivers who need a win, more than likely to make it out here alive: Steven Rooks, Raymond Fisher back 14 and 12 points, hoping they can get a win. Ron Alonso is only 1 point to the good above Mason Power. She's out 1 point. Caleb Brennan's the best right now, 18 points, as well as Phillips, 17 points to the good. Bobby Fraser, 13 points to the good. Ferdinand Gabal, only 9 points to the good. But those top four, they would just need a horrible race to not go their way for them to fall out. But on pole will be Noah Kramer getting another pole. And actually, I don't know if this is his first career pole. Let me look. Here he is. He has never had a pole, so he's on pole. Got eliminated, though, last round. Graham Stecker on the outside. The 13 car of Caleb Brennan starting third, your championship leader. Just needs to survive Talladega. Jesse Turner, Malik Nivens, and Carson Scott. Anthony Corby, Igor Silva. The 31 car of Cody Hagan. The 34 of Andre Weeks. The 33 of Alex Hawkins, and Mike Collin is your top 10, I believe. Here's Bobby Fraser and a few others as we work our way down. So alright, making sure my mic was on. So this will be race number 32 of the season, and after this we have Martinsville, Texas, Phoenix, and Homestead. The season's almost over, but we're going to get started here at Talladega. This is an eliminator race. 4 have already been eliminated. Coming down, 3 have been eliminated. 3 more will be eliminated after today. And there's the command to start engines here at Talladega. Cars are rolling off. We'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. Coming down the back stretch, Noah Kramer, first career pole, eliminated last round. 1 at Richmond it was to make it into the chase. He got eliminated last round. So now he's just racing, hoping to get a good finish of the season. So Caleb Brennan in third. Starting third. He needs to just survive this race. Not sure what we'll see here. Last time it was Bailey Scott. We saw a few wrecks, I believe. This time we might see different stuff. Cody Hagan, who is starting inside the top 10, has won at Daytona before, another restricted plate track. So don't count him out. A lot of drivers here. 40 drivers. Getting to the end of Season 1. Season 2 will be starting up soon. A lot of these drivers will be gone, and a lot of new drivers will come into the series. But here we go. Noah Kramer is going to get us going for the first time here today. Carson Scott to the outside, but green flags out at Talladega. Looks like Noah Kramer will lead lap 1. A lot of dicing though behind him as the 3 car of Igor Silva is on the inside lane with 2 teammates behind him. That's Cody Hagan and then the 33 car as well of Alex Hawkins. We have a car already losing the draft. That's Cameron Garlington. Last week's winner Jeff Fraser, and now the 21 car of Dejon Weeks is also losing the draft, and there's a wreck in front of them. Who's involved? A lot of people are involved. It looks like Keegan Alsop's up and over. Keegan Alsop's going for a wild ride. No Kramer's still your leader, but Keegan Alsop all torn up. Steven Rooks is involved. He was 14 points out of the good. This will more than likely eliminate him. And they wreck again. Carson Scott's around Jesse Turner. Caleb Brennan in the 13 car is involved this time. So wreck here early. As Noah Kramer's out front. We're going to go check out the wrecks and be right back. So Henry Powers was running 24th. It looks like Keegan Alsop just gets on the inside of him. They go almost 4 wide here. And he's going to spin Henry out of turn 4. Come right back up the track. It's going to collect Ferdinand Gabalt. Patrick Gill, Keegan Alsop, Steven Rooks, Robert Fergus, and a whole bunch of others. There you see Keegan Alsop go ahead and start flipping. Steven Rooks involved. Here's Keegan Alsop, who went for a wild ride. He's going to get hit by the 20 car, it looked like. Got hit by the 20 car and just hits that grass. And then 35 of Hank Akbar as well gets into him, and he just goes for the wildest ride of all. The 6 car of Cameron Blake. Excuse me. Trying to mute my mic before. There you see a bunch of cars just stuck on the outside. Steven Rooks hard hit. Lots of drivers involved here that were in the chase, it looked like. Andrew Jordan as well involved, and other drivers that was just involved. Steven Rooks hard hit right there. And then Ferdinand, who's up here. Wow, Brian Walter went way down there. It looks like he got caught by his teammate Robert Fergus, and he went sliding through the grass as well. But then Robert Fergus, looks like Robert thought he came back up the track. He must have. Oh, he just goes for a long slide, comes back up the track. Does a decent job. So Steven Rooks destroyed the 9 car, if I can find him. Here's the second wreck, but first, the 9 car, not too much damage. It looks like he got hit by the 47 car, but then he was able to continue. So Ferdinand, not as much damage as I thought, but then up here, Iván Alonso as well was involved in this wreck. They go 5 wide. That's right, 5 wide. Carson Scott, Iván Alonso, right into the wall. Look at this. Well into the 240s. They're running without the restrictor plates here. Almost comes up. Going to collect Graham. He barely hits Jesse Turner, who's going to hit Caleb Brennan, your points leader that came in. And I believe Carson does okay. Yeah, Carson does fine. But then Iván Alonso is going to go upside down as he gets hit by Raymond Fisher. Oh, Raymond was involved as well. He was 12 points out. Now Mason Powers, in the 14, he got a little damage. If I do recall, he was in the back as well. Look at this, just so many drivers. He gets a little hit from Jesse Turner. And then Caleb Brennan. But now Steven Rooks was involved. 14 points back. That's going to eliminate him. Raymond Fisher. Very hard hit. Here he is. Not sure if he'll get going again. We'll pause it real quick. He was 12 points back. So that eliminates them too. Mason Powers is still on. Iván Alonso was 1 point to the good. Not sure if he'll make it. But that means Mason Powers now might jump in instead. And it might be, but it looks like Caleb Brennan might be safe because two of the 3 drivers already who had to win pretty much is more than likely out of the race. So Mason Powers is still in, but he was 1 point behind. So Iván, though, with that flip, he could possibly now fall out the chase. We're gonna go watch pit stop, see if there's any. We'll be right back. The chase is getting closer. As we come back, they're going through the smoke, and pit stops are going to be led by Noah Kramer in the 43-year pole sitter. He's led every lap so far, 3 of 29 complete, after we had 2 big wrecks already. Will be interesting to see. So we can go ahead, rule Raymond and Steven Rooks. They have been eliminated. There's no way, more than likely, that they had to win pretty much. Mason Powers and Arvon Alonso. I think that's who it's going to come down to. Dejan looks like he's first off pit road. No car stayed out, so Dejan first off. Noah Kramer will be second. The 31-78-27. We'll be back live at Talladega. Alright, so we're coming back down the backstretch. I was trying to fix some graphics so there wasn't as much lag. But anyways, out of the race, Hank Akbar, Cameron Blake, Keegan Alsop, Cameron Garlington, Henry Powers, the 20 car of Robert Goldberg, Steven Rooks, very disappointing for him, Andrew Jordan, Patrick Gill, Raymond Fisher, another disappointed driver, Carson Scott, Arvon Alonso, he more than likely is out of the chase now. Jesse Turner, Caleb Brennan has retired. That he came in 18 points to the good. I'm not sure though if he does advance, it would be by very little bit. But I believe Arvon would more than likely retire. The 21 car you see out front, he is not a lap down. He is in 26. Your leader is Noah Kramer still, but Dejan is out front of the pack as we get ready to go racing. Only 26 drivers left. There you see your top 10 in the top left, your top 20, and then 20 through 26. And green flag is back out at Talladega. I've already seen the big one early on. Will we see another wreck? There you see the 7 car. Oh, my bad. I thought caution was already out again. See the 7 car slowing down. The Sam Fraser, not a good race. Ferdinand trying to survive. A lot of drivers back here have some damage on their car. But there you see Noah Kramer make the move on the inside. He's got the 31 right behind him of Cody Hagan, who's won at a restrictor plate track before. Not a lot of drivers left, and we got pit stops. We just saw some, but more being made already. Some strategy very early on here. Graham Stecker, Brian, and Ferdinand. That's Brian Goldberg, and Brian Walter. But there you see the 27 of Bailey Scott to the race lead. But now with 3 wide for the race lead. Marshall Rich on the far inside. Never mind. The 78 pulls out. Bailey Scott keeps the race lead. These restrictor plates off these cars make them go extremely fast. Noah Kramer's way up high. The highest score chase driver is Bobby Fraser right here in the middle, just trying to get another one. So far he's won 4 times this season, the most of anyone. Anthony Corby, a 2-time winner, won 2 in a row earlier. Bailey Scott, a 2-time winner. Jeff Fraser this time hits pit road. Igor Silva, and now here comes the 4 of Anthony Corby. Very little pack here up front now as the 11 hits pit road, but a lot of these drivers damaged, just not able to run in this front pack. And Anthony Corby to the race lead now under Bailey Scott. Malik Nivens, Noah Kramer's coming back up, and there's Dejan, who is now 1 lap down. He is, but he's the first car lap down, trying to hope for a caution while he is going for trying to get back on the lead lap. My bad. But Noah Kramer's out front. Dejan moves Noah out the way. That puts Bobby Fraser on the inside. Bobby Fraser on the inside. At the line, it was Noah Kramer. But Bobby is on his way, trying to get his 5th career win. And 4 wide behind them, Cody Brennan. And I thought the 34 car was about to make it 5 wide. That's Andre Weeks. Bailey Scott now has gone back to the bottom once again. And there you see Philip Goldberg in this 18 car, a 3-time winner. Or is he a 2-time winner? He's only a 2-time winner. I thought he was a 3-time winner. Alright, no caution. There you see Mason Powers riding around, trying to finish the race and make it to the next round. We know, and they're 4 wide. Didn't look good, but you see Cody Burnham way up against the wall. That's not good. There we see some pit stops. Anthony Corby, Igor Silva, Philip Goldberg, and a bunch of drivers this time. We're not sure if the 17 car has... And there's Ferdinand now getting lapped. But we're not sure if the 17 car will make it. He retired. The 13 also retired. So, lots of stuff. We know Raymond and Steven has not made it, but we're not sure who the last one will be. As Ferdinand gets moved out the way. And it's Bobby Fraser and Bailey Scott out front. Bailey Scott's still in the chase. And there you see the 26 of Ryan Saroff come real fast. I think a driver stayed out. No, everyone is on pit road right now. All the lead drivers are. I think it was Ferdinand. Yeah, that's who I saw stay out. Your leader right now, I'm not sure. It will be whoever gets off first of this group, I believe. Already on lap 13 of 29. There you see Bobby and Bailey Scott racing off. Bailey's on the inside though. Bailey could have the lead as we get off pit road. How's it gonna... It's like Bailey Scott's gonna hold the race lead. But there you see the 3 car of Igor Silva making his way to the front. Can he pass for the race lead before Bailey and Bobby get up to speed? Philip Goldberg, great positionings, up to 5th now. Or will be up to 5th. So now these cars are very spread out here at Talladega. Once we get a wreck normally here, these cars normally will spread out. Igor just has such a run. He's on the outside all alone. Not sure if that's smart, but he is making it work. He's got Anthony Corby some help from behind, and I don't know if it's going to work now. As you see Philip Goldberg right there trying to close in and join this battle. And now Anthony Corby on the inside of Igor. That's going to be 3 wide. No, Anthony pulls out, but Igor's now alone. 3 wide now for seconds. Bailey Scott's your leader, and they catch the 7 car real fast. Pass him, no trouble. Now you got 3 chase drivers up here in the top 5. As Anthony Corby, he was a chase driver, he got eliminated early. Bobby Fraser out front. A lot of people think it's going to be him that wins this championship. Him, Philip Goldberg, and Ferdinand. Ferdinand hasn't really been himself the last couple weeks, and a lot of weeks actually. Not having the day he wanted here, but the day is enough for him to make it to the next round as they run right now. He is currently 24th. The last driver on the lead lap, the 21 car, is 1 lap down. Checking on Dejon. There we see a second pack of cars forming. As there's a little pack right there. But here's the big pack. And now Bailey Scott is out back as the 33 and 22 have closed in. That is Alex Hawkins and Colin Grant to make a 7-car pack as Igor is getting help from the 4 of Anthony Corby to take the race lead in the 3 car. Ferdinand hits pit road once again. So it's your top 7. Then a little space back, Malik Nyman's leading this group of cars. This is your top 11. And then we go back a little more, you got your 3rd pack of cars. And those are your only packs of cars. As now Philip is stuck on the outside and your front pack is going single file, it looks like almost. Which is the best way to catch someone, but it looks like these packs back here are still racing really hard as your front pack now is all single file. And as soon as I say that, Bobby goes on the inside, but with the horsepower that these cars have, with the no restrictor plate, the outside you can get a great run off the straightaway, which I thought Igor was going to show, but instead his teammate is going to take the race lead. That's Alex Hawkins in the 33. Won at Michigan earlier this year. Bailey Scott on the inside. And Anthony Corby's out in 2nd right now. Bailey Scott, he did win this race the first time we came here. That was with the restrictor plate. So now without the restrictor plate, Bailey's still showing a great race car here. Next car they'll catch, it looks like it will be the 38 car. He's right here. That's Graham Stecker. He started on the outside pole. I lied. He might have started on the outside pole. He started right up there though. We're inside 10 to go, by the way. I forgot to say that. As they pass Graham Stecker, and it's going to hold up the 3 car. And now they're going to split him. Oh, I thought they were going to split him. They're not going to split him. He's holding up. He's up to speed now. So now we have a lap down car in the middle of the people racing for the win. Not sure if we'll see pit stops again. More than likely, I think we will. Malik Nyman's now leading this charge still. They're single file, but as soon as I say that, the 42 jumps inside. And here's your pack of drivers, and as soon as I say that, here we go. Pit stops. Anthony Corby, Igor Silva, Philip Goldberg. But I think this will be the only pit stops. And it looks like that's it. As it is the 33 of Alex Hawkins out front leading this. He was in the chase. He got eliminated the first round. As we'll see a lot of drivers. 3 more drivers get eliminated here, then 3 more, and then we're going to Homestead. Martinsville is going to be a terrible race, more than likely. Last time we went there, it was caution almost every other lap. I think we're shortening the race to only 25 laps, though, instead of 50. As we see some more drivers hit pit road. A lot of drivers this time. But yeah, Bobby stays out. He's your race leader now. But yeah, I think we're shortening it to just 25. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just... I mean, if anyone's watching the race and they hear this, when you comment, or if you comment, you know, now a lot of people like to. Just say if you want 50 or 25. You know it's just going to be a wreck every lap, so... Not sure who the leader is right now. It looks like it's the 16 car. He's coming down pit road now. So watch Bobby, who just has had a fantastic season, as for some reason he's pitting in his teammate's pit stall. Not sure about that. And second place, it was Andre Weeks, but I believe Andre came down pit road now. And so Bailey looks like he's got Colin Grant on the back. Bailey Scott might be the race leader, as we'll watch him for a little bit. We have 6 laps to go here at Talladega. Bobby Fraser's your race leader, as they're catching him very quickly. I believe he's the next car they'll catch. There's Bobby, and there's everyone. They will catch him at a very fast rate. Look at them fly. And then they have a lap car up ahead. That's Robert Fergus. Bailey Scott out front. He's pretty much safe. He came in only 6 points, but he's pretty much safe to make it to the next round. But he's trying to win. And look at them catch Bobby. Bobby's slow. Bobby's going to go inside a block, though, to keep the race lead. Bailey to the outside. But everyone's going to ditch him. And Bobby to the outside to block. 5 laps to go now. And Bobby's going to hold on to the race lead. Colin Lindsay in the 22 is up here. Not Colin, my bad. Colin Grant. Here's Philip Goldberg. Mason Powers is inside the top 10, or racing for the top 10 spot. It looks like Mason Powers might make it to the next round. Vaughn Alonso might not, though. I'm pretty sure he won't. Bobby kept the race lead, trying to go for yet another one in the 16 car. He's had a wonderful season, a season a lot of people wish they could have. He does have 4 wins, so he's going for his 5th win as he puts down Sam Fraser. And look at it, Sam hold up a lot of drivers. That's letting the 16 pull away. Not good though, because now the 22 and 4 are hooked together, and they could really charge forward to pass the 16 car. Here's the second pack of cars, the 21 car, who is 1 lap down. Still, yes, 1 lap down is up here. He has a good car, but just not. And look at the 22 go on the inside of the 4 car. Not sure why, as that lets the 16 pull away. Bailey Scott back and forth trying to get another one at Talladega. We're coming to just 2 to go next time by. Bobby's way out front. He's got over a second lead at Talladega. Now you got 3 cars hooked up. They can catch Bobby if they go fast enough. 2 laps to go at Talladega. And 2 to go in the second round of the chase. They caught Bobby a good amount there, but they're side by side again with Anthony Corby on the inside. They're going to catch this 5 car of Robert Fergus, which will anyone use as a pick? I'm not sure. They're catching Bobby though. Here comes Anthony Corby with Bailey Scott. And they're going on the outside of Robert here. And Anthony Corby goes real wide. Not sure about that move. But here we go. White flag is out. Bobby Fraser going for his 5th win of the season. Can he get it done, or can Anthony Corby spoil the win? Can Bailey Scott or Colin Lindsay get around him as well? Anthony Corby on his back bumper. Will he make the move down the backstretch? Anthony Corby to the inside of Bobby Fraser. Bobby going for 5 wins. I don't know if he'll have enough momentum though to get back around Anthony Corby. Will Bailey Scott have enough on that inside? Anthony comes down to block. Anthony Corby off turn 4 through the tri-oval. He's going to get his 3rd win of his career. Anthony Corby's going to win the Talladega race. Bobby Fraser ended up finishing 4th after that. Went from 1st to 4th. Colin Lindsay had a great run. Bailey Scott finished 2nd. 5th was Igor Silva. Wherever he is, he caught up to them at the end. Wow, he did catch up to them. And then it will be Malik Nivens, Alex Hawkins, Mason Powers with a top 10, Philip Goldberg with a top 10 as well. Anthony Corby picks up his 3rd career win. There he is. Bobby Fraser, a driver. He's got a lot of momentum though going into this last race. We're still on standby. There we go. Only 26 drivers finished this race. What race is this? I said it was 32 already. Wow. Yeah, so there you can see you finishing our Reggie top 10. Anthony Newton, Cody Brennan, Andre Weeks, Cody Hagan, Ryan Saroff, Noah Kramer back to 16th. Marshall Rich, Mike Collin, Brian Walter, and Jeff Fraser, your top 20. Robert Fergus, Dejon Weeks, Brian Goldberg, Graham Stecker, Sam Fraser, Ferdinand Gabalt, your top 26, and then everyone else who retired. So as a look of it, Caleb Brennan was 18 points to the good of Mason Powers. Mason finished 8th, Caleb Brennan 27th. We add 10 to that, that's 7. Plus 8 is 9. So Caleb Brennan, 1 point out. Vaughn Alonso was 1 point to the good, who's going to end up losing 2 points to Caleb Brennan, which I think Vaughn's out, Caleb's in, so I think it's going to go Philip, Caleb, Bobby, Ferdinand Bailey, and Mason Powers will be your final 6 going to Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. I'm not sure, but you'll see it right after this. And then next time you'll see us will be at Martinsville. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed a good race at Talladega. And we'll see y'all next week at Martinsville.